Hey gang, it's Deltia from deltiasgaming.com to bring you a quick introduction guide on Justice System Phase 1, currently in testing patch 1.6 Elder Scrolls Online. You must watch this video if you like the sneaky running around, nuking NPCs, and doing all the things we love from test games in the past. Now, Elder Scrolls Online is currently testing this, and I wanted to give you a quick rundown of everything I've learned, with big shout out to Rockma helping me throughout this guide. And we're going to cover how do you get started, what is the justice system, what's heat, how do you steal things, what do you do once you steal things, even the skill line with important passives that can really optimize your character's performance throughout the system. And finally, maybe some leveling and build tips that can optimize your character to become that super sneaky thief that we all know and love. I'm really excited I rolled a Khajiit Nightblade because finally it's going to be time to use King Foltest and make some money looting innocents. So let's get started. Legerdemain skill line and an early introduction to Elder Scrolls Online Justice System Phase 1. The first phase to the justice system is all about sneaking and thievery. This allows you to interact with NPCs in the surrounding environment, stealing, pickpocketing, and yes, even killing chickens. To get the skill line unlocked and things started, you have to sneak behind an NPC and steal from them. Has to be a successful pickpocket, which then will open up your journal and you'll get a whole new skill line. The skill line, which we're going to cover later, just improves your chance to steal and profit off of this justice system. So once you got that done, really things get a little crazy. You're going to have guards that chase you if you get noticed. You're going to be able to sell stolen items and profit off of your loot. It basically unlocks a whole new part of the game, which is super fun. You'll have a daily amount of interactions you can have with your fences, which is how you sell confiscated items and rare items. And this is how you profit off of the justice system. The Legerdemain skill line that we have unlocked has 5 passes that increases your overall ability to successfully sneak and be a master thief. It's improved by various items, fencing goods, pickpocketing, or picking locks and looting people's goods. The first passive we have up is Improve Hiding. Decreases the stamina cost. It has 4 ranks. Light Fingers, another 4-ranked ability that increases your successful pickpocketing by 10% each. Trafficking increases the number of fence interactions that you can use each day. Must have for people that want to profit off this. And Locksmithing increases your chance of forcing locks. So you like breaking and entering, this is your passive. Kickback reduces the bounties you're willing to pay to guards and fences by 10%. With 4 points into this, you really lower that crime. Alright, so now I want to talk about heat and how it works. In the bottom right hand of your screen, you'll notice a heat alert as soon as you do anything that's wrong. Basically, there's petty crimes, which are not that serious and not going to get you killed, and then there's serious crimes such as assault, which I'm going to do right now, which will get your guard's attention really fast. So, I'm a fugitive from justice, meaning any guard right now will kill me on sight. That's probably not a good thing. When a guard kills you, basically they're going to take any money from your bounty that you owe, and also are going to reduce your bounty after you die if the bounty's paid. They will also take any confiscated items, so you don't want to get killed by the guards. Look at all this great loot I can sell. So I got that, now I want to explain to you what the heat meter in the bottom right looks like. You notice in the bottom right, there's a sword, red, white, and then a bounty number. The white color is basically your overall danger to society, which fills up as you complete criminal actions. And so does your bounty, the cost you have to pay to basically remain in the society, and you can buy and sell and trade goods. Until you pay that down, you won't be able to interact with the bankers, vendors, or anything. Red is how recently you've made a crime. As us, we just recently nuked someone, so it's going to take a while to go down. There's basically 3 ranks. 1, upstanding citizen, where you can interact with people. 2, notorious, which most NPCs won't interact with you. And 3, kill on sight. Fugitive of justice, which is what we are. So anytime a guard sees us, they will kill us on sight. So I have a bunch of different stuff in my bag that we looted that's very, very valuable. Now, what do I do with it? Well, if you get caught, they will confiscate these items and take your bounty worth of gold. So you don't want to get caught. Luckily, we have these new outlaw refuge that were added on the PTS. So you go here, and these are really cool areas. They've done an awesome job that makes you feel like a thieves guild. Now, this isn't officially the thieves guild, so don't get me wrong, but it really, really feels like it. Once you go in here, you have a couple different things you can do. 1, you can pay the fence to reduce your bounty and basically pay it off here without being killed from the guards, because the guards will no longer try to pay your bounty. You'll have to basically die or hang out for a very long time to remove that bounty. So once you're down here, it's kind of like a safe zone. Look at this. How cool is this area? It looks absolutely beautiful, and they're all pretty different. So spend some time and go look into these, because they really did a good job. There's going to be a few things down in each of them. A guild trader, ironically, is down here, which I think will be very, very popular. There's also going to be a merchant, which you can sell normal things to, and then what we call a fence. A fence is very important. So here's our fence. As you can see, that's cool paintings and everything from other people that have stole things recently. The fence is going to allow us to clear our bounty, or we can interact with them through the store. So the store. You got 2 things you can do here that's very important. You have sell, and then you have launder. And basically selling is going to pay not top dollar, but you can sell stolen items to him. So for instance, 30 gold right there, 30 gold right there. Now let's say we want to lower our heat by laundering items. You can do that. So I'm going to launder this item. I'm going to launder this item, and that reduces my heat for the items that I steal. It also does another thing. It makes it so I can keep this gear, and next time I get caught, it's no longer considered stolen. It's mine. So that's how you clean loot as I get that achievement. So now you can either sell that loot or keep it in your person if you like. There is some cool new additional items in the game. I know people are really, really liking the costumes, so it's a good way to launder it. Now I'm going to go show you a couple different things. One is now there's merchants in these things, which they, after you launder the items, will allow you to sell them to them. If I can find them. Because I haven't checked out all of these areas yet, but they're pretty cool. So here's the merchant. So as you see still, you can sell to 250 gold, or you can keep this item. So it's a way to launder items, sell them to NPCs for a good cost, but yet they're free of any crime associated with them. So if you get some high dollar items and you get away undetected, you can really make some money doing this. So we're going to pay our fence off because we just made a bunch of money doing this. And then we're going to go to fence. Now, how you level the skill line fast is by items sold and laundering items. Basically, by day, you have 50-50. You can sell 50 stolen items, you can launder 50 items. So starting out, you could do 100 and really level this skill line. I know someone who's got that finished within a week. So if you really wanted to do all the interactions, you could. And you notice just from playing for a little bit, we've already increased our fencing. Now, after you do that, it will allow you to basically rank up and get more impressive passes that will allow you to steal easier and easier. That's how it works to get profitability. There's also a couple other things I want to show you that we can do to make a really cool build that would help us throughout this justice system. All right, we're on the live server. No, I didn't have a bad hair day. I wanted to see if I could do something different and improve my sound quality. But I want to show you guys something on the live server and kind of what I've been brainstorming build-wise to improve my sneaking and become that ultimate thief. So if you're new to the game, this might be the time to re-roll a character just for this if you really want to embrace the RP element of the Thieves Guild. And for me specifically, I took a Khajiit at start, so I have a VR14 Khajiit Nightblade that's perfect for this, and let me show you why. There's only a couple of races in the game that offer the stealthy bonus. Decreases stealth radius and increases damage done while stealth. Now damage done while stealth, we don't really want to kill NPCs, though you could, but the decreased stealth radius is really perfect. So early thoughts, if you want to do this, maybe a Bosmer or Khajiit would be perfect. Some other really beneficial tips is improve sneak passive in the medium armor. If I'm wearing full medium armor, which I am on this character, I have a 35% reduction in detection, and then also 49% sneak cost reduction. So as I'm sneaking, it barely costs me anything. And you'll also notice, look how fast I'm sneaking. There's two ways to basically ignore the movement penalty while sneaking. One is a set called the Night Silence. It only takes 2 traits. It's one of the beginning sets in the game. It's crafted in Oridon, Aldemary faction. I had that on my website. And then 2, the Dark Stalker passive as a vampire. I think you have to have vampire at level 10. So this character is not a vampire, and I can still sneak very fast. So early build thoughts to me. 1, pick a race that you really want to do this if you have the opportunity to reroll. 2, make sure you're wearing a lot of medium armor, if not 7 pieces, to increase your stealth detection. 3, make sure that you get some gear that have some added bonus to sneaking or some resource type of thing with stamina. Then 4, if you really like PvP and you have some endgame gear, I would go with the Shadow Walker set. This is going to restore health and stamina every second while I'm not moving. So if I get away from the guards, I can basically self-heal myself just by staying hidden. This is specifically from Cyrodiil PvP set, so it's not that easy to obtain, though there's still some endgame element to have fun and get away from the guards. So these are some of the early build thoughts that I had. I know there's a lot of other cool, interesting sets out in the game. I want to see a Sork streaking thief. I know that's going to be cool. Or a sneaky Nightblade. But there are millions of other different builds and combinations that will make this fun and exciting for us. Can't wait for the Justice System to launch. They're still ironing out a bunch of the details, but once it goes live, we'll do more in-depth guides on this, and I just wanted to give you a sneak peek at what you can expect the Justice System Phase 1. As always, thank you for watching.